Good morning. Today I am taking the topic change in demand. Already we studied what is demand, law of demand, demand curve, and factors affecting the demand. So today we have to discuss about change in demand. Change in demand occurs due to two reasons, such as change in price and change in non-price factor. Non-price factor means change in income, change in price of related goods, taste and preference, any other change, not change in price. Then change in demand can be generally divided into two: movement along the demand curve and shift of the demand curve. Movement along the demand curve is the change in demand due to change in price. Movement along the demand curve means change in demand due to change in price. Then reason for movement along demand curve is change in price of the commodity only. It not considering changes in the non-price factor. Consider only change in price. There is no change in non-price factors. The movement along demand curve are expansion of demand and contraction of demand. Expansion of demand means the downward movement along the demand curve due to fall in price. This first figure is expansion of the demand. It is the downward movement from the first point to the next point. So in this picture, first picture, OP means initial price, OQ means initial quantity. Then if price decreased from OP to OP1, then consumer increases his quantity demanded to OQ1. So the movement point from A to B is called expansion of demand. Then contraction of demand, that is upward movement along the demand curve due to rise in price. In the second picture, it is first price is OP. Then at that time he bought OQ quantity. Then price increased to OP1. At that time consumer decreases his quantity demand to OQ1. Now the movement from A to B is called contraction of demand. Now demand is decreased from A to B. That is upward movement. Expansion is downward movement. Contraction is upward movement. Then next concept is shift of demand curve. A change in demand for a commodity due to change in non-price factors. A change in demand for a commodity due to change in non-price factors is called shift in demand. That is price of related commodity or complementary commodity or income or taste, anything. Not price of the commodity, other factors are changing. That change is shift in demand curve. It may be two types, increase in demand and decrease in demand. The rightward or upward shift of demand curve due to favorable change in non-price factors is called increase in demand. That is, more quantity is demanded at the same price. For example, price is not changing. Now, for example, Surendra has income. His income is 100 rupees. Then 10 rupees for tomato. Then he buys 1 kg of tomato. Then after 1 week, his income increased to 150 rupees. Then he buys 1.5 kg of tomato. That is changed his demand due to increase in income. That is increase in demand. Here price is not changing. Price is fixed. The next decrease in demand, that is leftward or downward shift of demand curve due to unfavorable change in non-price factors. For example, our income decrease or taste changed or substitute goods price is changed or complementary price is changed, then we should decrease our demand from the first position, that is decrease in demand. You look into this picture, increase in demand and decrease in demand. The first picture, that is increase in demand, second picture decrease in the demand. Already the consumer buys OQ quantity at OP price, then at the same price his income increased, then at that time he buys OQ1 quantity and now demand increased from point A to B. That is called increase in demand. The next concept is decrease in demand. First here price is same, OP price, already he buys OQ quantity, then his income decreased, at that time he bought OQ2 quantity. So from movement from A to C is called decrease in demand. Then next concept is market demand. Market demand is the quantity of commodity that all consumers in a market are willing to buy at a different price in a given period of time. Market demand is the total quantity of a commodity that all buyers, consumers in a market are willing to buy at a different price in given period of time is called total or market demand. It is the total individual demand. This is obtained by the horizontal summation of all individual demand schedule. The horizontal summation of all individual demand curve in a market is called market demand curve. In a market, you can see so many buyers. They will purchase different quantity at a different price level. That total is called market demand. If we draw individual demand curve and if we draw the summation of this individual demand curve, we will get market demand curve. So these are the concepts related to demand. Okay, thank you.